All right. So what the coach is here. So what's some good things you can do to try to get the thing you're really trying to do with the sparring? Obviously, you're trying to get muscle memory and whatnot, but relaxing, which is always relaxing, is hard to do for your whole life apparently.
Okay, so there's a lot of different ways you could help relax. One of them is exhaustion. Um, you could try doing your sparring when you're already tired because strength takes a lot of energy, and what prevents most people from relaxing is they employ their bulkier white muscle fibers to do something with strength that they should be doing with their technique. So by putting sparring at the end of your training, that's one way you could enhance it. Let's say if you're another way would be intercalcating a different type of sparring. Let's say you're really relaxed grappling and you're not relaxed boxing. And the thing that really tenses you up, like with you, when we get in a grappling situation, okay, you'll actually get strong and tense and you'll get really tired. You're in a lot better shape than me. Like you walk twice as far as I do without getting tired, but when we're boxing, I'm not getting tired, you are.
Yeah.
Now, if you were grappling with me, since that's like your comfort zone, you would be a lot more relaxed than you are when you clinch with me when we're boxing, because
Mm.
that's a halfway place for you. So you would probably be more relaxed if we rolled around, if I was able to do that without like breaking a part off or something, and then stand up and then box around, you'd be more relaxed. Another way would be you've done a whole lot more stick sparring than boxing. So like what I'd recommend is the next time we box spar is that first we do a round of stick sparring, then we box, then we do stick, then we
Damn.
box, then we do stick.
Oh,
So those are just two methods. There's other ones. One is tantric.
tantric.
Tantric. So you
Nice.
could use music. When I was sparring with the stick god and he was beating the dog shit out of me,
Ooh.
uh, I was still able to learn and get better because he found some music that we both liked. It was kind of like 70s metal music,
Ah.
because we were sparring on Sunday in an empty karate school, and he put this music on that had an exterior rhythm to it, and eventually you fall into the rhythm yourself, and it applies an exterior rhythm. The Another way would be to take that halfway between that and exhaustion would be to use rhythm. Do the speed bag or rope skipping or shadow boxing before you spar, because those are already rhythmic relaxation sets that you're doing in your training. The best small boxer that I ever saw when I was training Dante down at the Baltimore Boxing Club, the little 117-pound dude that used to spend an hour shadow boxing. He'd come there an hour early before sparring and he would shadow box for like an hour. And so
Wow.
he would totally get in the zone and then he would switch to the gloves sparring because he had to, because he was sparring with guys that
Yeah.
you know,
Partners are different weight classes.
could have really wrecked them because they were just so much bigger than him. So those are just some ways that you could do the relaxation. Another one, a specific technique. If you think about the survival rate of drunks in car accidents, okay.
Oh, what are you gonna say now?
Well, there's a new thing happening in the NFL where they're kind of, for a while they wanted to get women into the NFL viewing it, so they
Yeah.
started making rules that encouraged a passing game instead of the running game.
Mm.
Well, now they want to get different kinds of people into viewing the NFL, and they want to use people like them as quarterbacks that don't have real good arms but can run good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they haven't totally worked out how they're going to apply the minimal contact Brady rule to the new, to the new running quarterbacks. But the best running quarterback that I've seen, they call him LaMarvelous.
LaMarvelous.
LaMarvelous. That's what my mother calls him. Baltimore Ravens
Oh God.
quarterback, and I've only watched him play 2 times, and Nobody can understand how this guy can get tackled so many times and get up and walk around. Okay, so because he's not sliding to safety, he's not taking the sissy way out, he's letting dudes hit him. Okay, and if you look at how this the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens takes hits, I just talked to Big Ron about this, and he's of the opinion that Tyson Fury is using the same technique, and I've used it before, to keep from getting seriously injured in stick fights and knife fights with steel, where he's folding. Tyson Fury, when you look at a lot of his knockdowns against the bronze bomber,
Right.
his knees are collapsing. Okay, so and I didn't get this. I realized he was maybe folding to like not just totally get scorched, but Ron thinks that he's doing it as a showmanship gambit to like actually look like he's hurt when he's not. And all the people at ringside, even though they hate Tyson Fury, they're like, yeah, this guy just got knocked down and it's not even like he's hurt. And looking at it again after talking to Ron, I think Ron's right.
Fucking Ron. Big Ron. Shout out to Big Ron.
That Tyson Fury is doing the same thing when he eats a decent punch. When he's coming forward, he drops right down to his knees. He doesn't go back on his head. He doesn't fall face forward. And this is something I've done when I've gotten stabbed with square steel.
Yeah.
And I know I'm about ready to get a rib broken. Okay? Or when I'm getting hit with a power shot to the head. Or when I eat a jab from a bigger guy when I'm boxing, is I'm relaxed and I got my sensitivity level up, I just drop a knee. Okay, I just fold. So I stop coming forward and I just fold to my knee. Well, when you look at LaMarvel, I don't know what his real name is. Seems like a pretty cool guy. When he gets hit by these guys that are, you know, they seriously want to hurt this guy.
Yeah, come on.
He just folds right around it. He just basically folds down to his knees. He goes limp. Like when we were talking before about, you know, you're not going to control a guy by hitting him below the rib cage and above the hips because he can just fold around it.
Right.
Well, that's what this dude is doing when he's getting hit. So instead of sliding in like this, okay, and the ball being back here, this guy's taking a hit and he's folding forward and he's getting an extra yard or half yard, and he's not getting hurt.
So this is essentially Tai Chi.
Okay. I don't know anything about that. I mean, I like taquitos, but I never really. Rick doesn't allow me to eat them, and I've never eaten Tai Chi. You know, but it's a relaxation thing. So you want to work on being relaxed when you get hit. The last thing in the world you want is to tense up when you get hit, because that's how you get knocked out by a headshot. That's how you get a rib broken.
Which is a normal reaction. You know, that's the so once again, the relax. Right, be like cotton, be like water, right? Like that guy said. Who's that dude? I forgot his name already. Some Chinese dude in the 70s. All right.